Hello everyone. So today we are starting up with Angular. I have already installed Angular. If you have not, you can install with this command given in the official document. Okay. npm install -g at Angular client. I have created a new app, ng new my app. This command will create a new app folder of Angular named my app. The same I have created and I have named it. I have opened it in the Visual Studio Code. Okay. And with ng-serve you can start the app. Your app will start serving once you do the ng-serve. So meanwhile it is compiling, we can just check out what are the components folders present in this app that we are getting. So we have this source folder, which is very important one. Here we have app previous already installed, and 4 app component.ts file, app html file, and app routing module. So app routing module ts and app module ts are the files which we are routing is used for giving the routing, and in app module ts you import all your important modules. So 3 of them I have imported, that is forms module, reactive forms module, and http module. So once you import them, you also have to import them like this. Okay, here also I have imported the same. Okay, and here the index.html is the file which will be first called whenever your app is downloaded. Here app.root is nothing but this app html component. In app html component, whatever is here that we are able to see over there. And why app route? It is a system defined, not html predefined tag. It is defined by us, or you can say by Angular people. In component.ts you can see a selector they have given. So any index.html file of that particular component you can call by using this selector in your using this as a html tag or your user created tag in your html file. You can access that particular html. So let's see a simple hello world program. So it is saying compiled successfully. So once it is compiled, it will run on local system 4200. So see, this is all is coming from this app.html. So control A, and here if I write hello world, the same will be printed here. So this tells us that yes, it is coming from here. Alright, so next let's see how we can give routing and how we can build our own components. This is a predefined component we have, and all the components that we create will be stored over here. So let's go to your app, and here let's create a component user. So ngc user, this will create your component. ng is for Angular, G for generate, C for create, and the name of your component. So enter. And once it is built, it will come over here. And in app.modules.ts, you will automatically get the declaration here once it is made. Okay. So it will take some time. So in component.html, you will write your HTML code. In component .css, you can declare your CSS if you have any, and then in TS file you will write all the logic or everything that you want to perform, whatever is getting submitted from the form or whatever you want to get from the user, not from user, whatever you are calling your APIs and all that can be done. Whatever component related uh, operations you want to perform, all that will be done in component.ts. Whereas your HTML code which will be seen on the browser will be written in your HTML. So see, we have got our component file in app. So here also two important files, HTML and TSS, and we have to give routing for it. As I said, it will get auto updated here. See, we got user component and it got imported also in this file, if you can see. Okay, but routing we will have to do for it. So now here in your app.routing.modules, in the route you can give the path. So in object form you will give first the path. So I want the path to be user. Okay, whenever after root is there, if there is user, then you have to call this. So in component I will give the component that was created, component class. So in TS user.ts you see the class component, user component. So this same I can copy and I can write here in app routing modules. So control A and then import it, control space enter. So once it is imported, you can see here. After this, if I give user, okay, router.outlet is one more thing that you need to give in your app component. So here router outlet, outlet is one more tag uh, defined in Angular, so that all the other HTML components we can call from here according to the routes. So now let's check it. See, user works. Whenever I type user, it will say user work. But I'm not going to type it right or every time. I need to have some button here on click of which I can call the users. So in app index.html, I can create a link. So here say, let's say the link name is user, and I will give router link in camel case, and here I need to give the path. So the path is user. So see, here I got the link, and whenever I click on it, my HTML will be called. So this is about routing and Angular starting. In upcoming videos, we will see how we can write the services and call those APIs, our APIs which we have written in Node.js, correct? In the previous video. So same APIs we'll be calling from here. So let's see that in upcoming videos.